Good morning, welcome to the broadcast. It's your boy Todd, DigginLife21. We are headed back to a job site that we did, let's see, I guess it was last week or week before. When Wilbur's transmission's cold, he don't like to shift. About like me, until I get warmed up, I can't shift. So we're headed back to a job site that I had Brandon do, and I didn't go and check it out before I had him pull off the job. They, I think, told him that they were happy with what he did, but what it was is that we ran into an issue. It was a mulching job, and even the customer didn't know about it, but there was an old silk fence that everything had grown over. They didn't know it was there. We didn't know it was there. It was nobody's fault. So Brandon worked around as best he could, and I went back later that night after I had him pull it off the job. I didn't know that we didn't get as far as what they would have liked. I thought we'd gotten where we needed to be. Apparently not, but that's okay. We're going back today. We're going to make it right, and we're going to make an extra couple of $100 that we worked out with the customer to pull it out and haul it off for them. So we're gonna make a little bit more money. Probably not a whole lot, considering we had to haul the excavator back up there, but it's still gonna be a little bit more. So it's all good. I didn't need to drive Wilbur today. I don't have a load of gravel, but I'm driving him just because I like driving. Brandon's already over at the job site. Well, he's headed that way. He's going to get the oil checked in the machine, which we do every day, and he's going to give it a little shot of grease. We didn't use it a whole lot yesterday, but even if I grease it one day and just use it for a little while, the next, on colder mornings like this, I like to go ahead and just add a little fresh shot of grease to it. So it'll be prepped and ready by the time I get there. We'll rip the fence out, load Brandon up, send him to the transfer station to dump out, and then I'll start mulching, and hopefully we'll have a load of gravel come in for him to run. If not, he'll just be on standby, and that's okay. I like mulching, and it's good to have him, even if we don't have something to do right now. If somebody calls needing a load of gravel, and they want it right then, which they always do, we'll be able to haul it right then and at a premium price, because nobody calls, for the most part, and schedules 2 weeks ahead of time. They want it either today, right now, or tomorrow. And it thrills people. If you can get it to them right then, and if you can do that, they're going to call you from then on. So always try to get your gravel loads hauled as quickly as possible. That's them nice little bangers, a quick $100 here and there, and keeps things rolling. So let's get over to the job site and we will get rolling on this thing. Step number one, we're going to put the 3-foot bucket on, because when I grab that fence, I want as many teeth grabbing as much metal as I can so it doesn't just break it.
don't remember exactly how far.
I was asking Brandon because he did this initially. I was asking him where the fence went to. We definitely want to get all of it, so let me get out and walk this. Yeah, it didn't go far. This ain't gonna take me long at all. Post. Let me just show you guys what it is. So what we're talking about is these. This is a T-post. It's called a T-post because it's shaped of a T, and inside of that you can't hardly see it. So it's gotten pushed down. It's gotten pushed down, but down at the bottom there's wire and probably silk fence too. So we're going to just go down through here, pulling it. I really don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see this little operation. I will say though, to me the easiest way to grab those T-posts is to look at your bucket and see where the tooth, or the tooth of the thumb actually touches your bucket. Line your bucket up. Now sometimes these will actually break those T-posts. See how it squeezes it? And you just pop it right out of the ground. Just like that. Easy peasy. Now I can't see the fencing, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach in here and grab and lift. And I'm going to check to see if there even is wire in there. It is hard to see. Yeah, see, that's just a bunch of vines right there, so I'm going to toss them up on top of this stuff so I can just mulch it up here in a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down through here all along that fence, and I'm going to grab every bit of this and I'm going to lift. And I'm going to look for that wire. Gotta go along the ground or you won't get it. You'll know when you hit the fence. Trust me on that one. That glare's bad. Let me get y'all a different position here. Let's see if we can find some fence in here now. I'll be able to find some stuff to do. There it is. Found you. trying to pull it. Pretty easy to get to. I hope the dang there's a freaking manhole. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. I'd say they probably tried to pull most of the silk fence and it just didn't happen. I am not even going to try to budge that little manhole looking thing. Coming up. Go ahead and back up the driveway all day. I got it.
Okay.
Wait, we got the fencing. Probably can't see these T-posts getting pulled, so I'm going to kill the camera, get them pulled out, and we'll load up. If you want to back on up about here where I'm sitting, I've got two T-posts laying on the ground. I'm about to toss them in your bed. They don't have any wire or anything. So me and Brandon had an awful time getting this hose off the other day. And the reason is these quick connects can kind of, as we call it, waller around. They'll wiggle a little bit, and over time, it actually mushrooms that groove on the end of this. Let me show you. So hopefully you guys can see, but you can really feel there's just a tiny little edge. See if I can find, there it is. Maybe you guys can see those little, where the ball bearings lock in. That's what causes these to get hung up. My mechanic actually showed me this one time, and I don't file the whole width of this, but I just kind of file those little high spots down carefully. Nice and easy. Most files have a coarse and a less coarse side. But I'm just kind of going around here and just lightly knocking them high spots down. And that'll make getting this off and on a lot easier. The next thing that I'll do is I don't even put pressure on the file. I just let it lay on there and I just lightly let it glide along it. Now, if you do this a whole bunch of times, it'll get to where it don't latch good, but just a couple of times is not going to hurt, and it'll save you from having to buy quite as many fittings. See, I no longer have a burr, and you can take a round file and just knock that groove down just a timer. Hopefully you guys, with the sun, you can see that shiny little, I don't know how good the focus is here, but it's just knocked down, polished a little bit. Even when these fittings are brand new and perfect, they're tough to get off and on. But we will see if this helps the situation. Make sure everything's clean. We usually got to give it a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Well, huh. Interesting. That's weird, weird, weird. Alrighty. So I have determined filing this did not help because it just will not latch. So whatever has happened in this fitting that was causing it to not turn loose, now is causing it to not hook back up. So luckily I've got this old fitting that I'm hoping will thread up to this. But it does, you know, it's not this end, because I can take this and just pop him on there and it's locked and we have fluid coming through. So we know that the problem is not this side, since these fittings are expensive. This one here, get it off. See how easy it comes off and on? This fitting right here is 80 bucks. That's why this business is so expensive. But yep, we'll be able to hopefully get this one put on here, and then I can send Brandon with this one to get the correct one. I don't necessarily think the flow is the exact same, so we just got to get some brake clean and clean this out really good. And what I'll do, once we spray brake clean in here, I'll just hook this up and drain some fluid through it, just to make sure we don't get brake clean in the hydraulic system. You know, that's just part of it. Being able to work on this stuff and do basic repairs will save you a ton of money. There's no telling what it would cost us to have a mechanic or a hydraulic mobile guy come out and do this. So now we just gotta wait on Brandon to get here with our brake clean. You know, I like to think of myself not only as somebody who's just showing what we do and hopefully helping somebody along the way. A big part of helping you, if you're new to this, is getting through equipment failures. It happens. In the beginning, it's going to really frustrate you, and if you don't have a lot of money saved up, or even a little bit, it hurts, because you're going into a job, you think you're going to make some money. All it takes is one fitting or a hose blowing out. These hoses are like 300 bucks. You know, you don't sweat the stuff you can't control. You're going to have parts wear out. That's why you charge and plan ahead. I've got everything a man needs. I have my tuna lunch, Diet Dr. Pepper, full bag of goodies, and coffee, and a good helper. This is just another reason that it's great to have Brandon. He hauled that stuff over to the dump. He was on his way back. I was like, you know what, I need some brake clean to clean out this one fitting. Hopefully it's going to get us going. He's going to come back and we're going to throw the fitting on. Hopefully it hooks up. I can get the mulching. If it doesn't, so what? I'll just load up with him. We'll take a good cruise. It's a beautiful day. We'll ride over to Cross Fittings here in Asheville. I've already called them. They've got the fitting we need. And so it's okay. If my little fix, you know, it's like, oh, I remembered having this extra part. There's no guarantee it's going to work because I don't remember why we took it off. But you just put a smile on and think about the good things, you know. I know Kelly, she's safe. She's having a good day. Emma's probably at school having a great time with her friends. A little something like this is not going to ruin my day, and it shouldn't ruin yours either. So I'm going to eat a little bit of lunch, hang around, and we'll check back in with you when Brandon gets here. Hopefully we can get this thing going. Okay, step number 1, get covered in junk. Where's that brake clean at? I'm gonna hose this thing out, get it good and squeaky clean. See how good this comes out now. This stuff will clean anything. Just don't get that brake clean, my dang. I should have probably put these somewhere a little bit cleaner. Instead of just well, I had to clean anything on it. I might not all be dropping that in her yard, huh?
Probably kill grass.
Oh, what a mess I make. Now, if you want to open that Teflon tape up, we'll get this thing squared away. Clean as a whistle. That stuff evaporates about as fast as you can spray it. Maybe we'll have a working machine here for too long. Now, let's see. I'm gonna run some hydraulic fluid in this thing. Hopefully it don't burn the crap out. We'll find out, won't we? That's got pressure on it.
Yep.
What you got? Oh, you got that Teflon. There we go. Fill this thing up and let it. Nope, as clean as it can be. Been fortunate to have some cool days to do this stuff. All right, my friend. Got that Teflon ready. Let's see. Go righty. There's the tape. Now, up in here. Actually, if you'll just turn the key just to the on position and flip that thumb switch back and forth, it'll let that pressure off. You like to push your handle down? Yep. Just press and hold it both ways a couple times. That'll do it. Alright. Still got just a touch of pressure on him. Well, I done loosened the wrong part. Hopefully this will dust loose pretty easy. Grab your persuader there. Got my hands slick. I think I got it, Brandon. Yeah, I think, maybe. Well, they put the quietus on this. There for a second, I looked down and I was like, well, I cleaned the wrong blame fitting. But I didn't. I ain't near as slow as I thought I was. I hope them threads is the same. Look at that. Got your extra towel. Let you wrap this thing up. There you go. Now we'll see if this thing will hook up. They're probably wondering why in the world ain't no noise going on, huh? That's just what I need to handle on my wrench come off. Now then. Let's see how good this one works.
Oh yeah.
That's what we like, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, crank her up there. And we'll spool that head up once I've got plenty good of a berth. Alright, lift that thing up. We've had just a technical difficulty. Huh? Alright, just bump your thumb control and keep on going. Okay, lock it. And get it spool and lock it. Man, I don't want to stand right there. Yeah, you're good there. Alright, spool it, outlet all the way up. Piece of cake. Let's get to work. day. Started out, busted a no good fitting, but then we got that fixed up. Brandon did good getting us some quotes out. I got the forestry mulching job done, which it wasn't really forestry, I don't think, but it was just a good creek cleanup project. Customer was happy with it, got paid. That's always a good thing. I'm gonna take this home, give it to Mama, i.e. my wife. She'll get put in the bank, so maybe we can buy that bigger dump truck pretty soon. That's right, we're looking at a bigger dump truck. So you guys hit the subscribe button and ding the bell so you get the notification. Things are going to get real lively around here. We're going to be doing a whole lot of fun projects, and we'd love for you to join us. We'll see you on the next one.